Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. So it's quite a big week of interest rate decisions that are taking the focus with the Fed and the Bank of Canada on the same day, and then the day after that the Bank of Japan, and capping the week off the European Central Bank as well. So as the Fed is expected to cut by another 25 basis points, we're seeing indices flying through the roof once again, and stocks are really progressing as well. As we see on the chart, we've got the NASDAQ at the moment because the big heavy tech earnings are expected to come in quite progressively as well. So it's very bullish for now, and it probably will continue to be bullish for some time. On the NASDAQ, on the daily chart, like I said, we've toppled the 25,000 and we've cleared it quite significantly, as price action only today has risen by another 300 points from the weekend gap. We're looking on the S&P as well, similar picture, hitting another record and moving towards 68, or above 6,800 at the moment, with price action not slowing down anytime soon. And finally, we've got the Dow. Such a momentous climb for the Dow, breaking through these barriers, higher highs, and making sure that price action is really bullish at the moment. Let's just take a little bit of a look on the intraday, because this is the most important if we're trading the gaps in the market. So weekend gaps are always fortuitous because they can actually start covering the gap pretty quick. But as you can see here, there's a little bit of consolidation from the morning session, the early Asian and Australian session at the moment. That's just clearing a little bit of a path, and now we're just waiting to see if we're going to top anything else, because naturally 50,000 is the next big psychological area. But if you think that's quite far away, just look how much the Dow has moved in such a short space of time. The only thing we're concerned about now for bull traders is if we're going to have a little bit of a pullback, because the RSI and other stochastics have gone majorly overbought. So this is what we're just looking at the moment. So Fed and earnings season really pushing and driving the rhetoric now. S&P as well, as you can see here, just looking very bullish, very buoyant at the moment. And from these bottoms that we saw towards the 6,000 level, we are now heading further towards the 7,000 level, with prices, as I said, from the morning gap breaking a little bit higher. Finally, the NASDAQ that we just looked upon straight away, we're just seeing now prices really getting more and more of a bullish rhetoric, and this gap from the weekend, gaps across the board at the moment, because we're just seeing that the weekend news is really giving more impetus. And obviously with the Fed's interest rate decision this week, we're just waiting to see if that's going to have any bearing on not only the indices market but also the forex market as well, where the dollar is expected to be very volatile, bouncing up and down for some time, which will possibly give more of traders more of opportunities to claim their stakes. But as always, we'll bring you all the latest in fundamentals and technicals as they come. If there's any big decisions, if there's anything happening in the evening sessions, we'll be sure to post it on our Telegram and YouTube channel straight away. So let me know if you're touching any stocks this earnings season. Are you looking potentially towards the dollar? And what is the Fed going to do this week? Because a lot of the other central banks are looking to hold. The Fed is looking to cut. So we'll see if that has any bearing on any of the forex pairs and also the other market assets as well. So thank you very much for joining me once again, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.